Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Houston Texans and the New York Jets on Sunday night.
Well, Brock, the fans were out and shouting J-E-T-S Jets well before the gates opened here. And now they fill the stands of MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Heward. I'm Kate Scott. And Brock, you can brag if you'd like to, because I know you had quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we've got a couple of quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple QBs who are going to keep these defenses honest today, because the moment they get greedy in coverage or get too aggressive in the pocket, either of these quarterbacks can drop a dime, drop a deep throw right over them for big yardage, and maybe 6 points too.
Kaimi Fairbairn ready to get this one going. And away we go from East Rutherford. On the return, here comes Kene Wangu. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So the Jets take the field for their first drive. They're led out by one of the game's most tenured veterans and most decorated quarterbacks of all time, Aaron Rodgers.
I think it's safe to say, Kate, Aaron Rodgers may be one of the most polarizing figures in the NFL, but there is nobody that will question his ability to spin a football different than everybody else. Just ask his receivers, tight ends, running backs, anybody that's ever played with him. He elevates their game, and he often elevates his own game to an MVP kind of level.
And he can only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Blitz coming for Rodgers. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Here comes the punting unit for the Jets. Takes this in at the 25. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. So now it's the Texans' turn to take the field for the first time. And leading them out is the 2nd overall pick back in the 2023 draft from the Ohio State. It's C.J. Stroud.
It didn't take long for C.J. Stroud to make an immediate impact into the NFL. And it didn't take long for me, Kate, to form an opinion that this guy is just different. He just processes the game quicker. Remember talking to Ryan Day on the practice field in Columbus, watching him in college, and he just alluded to that as well. It's the anticipation. It is knowing where everybody is and getting that ball out before any receiver will even break on a route. CJ was unique in that way, and that skill set has been a big part of his success. And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
3rd down, Mixon gets it. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Texans going to kick this away on 4th, and it's Tommy Townsend on for the punt. And the fair catch made here at the 15. We don't get a return out of that punt. And it'll be Jets football. The 2nd drive coming up now for the Jets offense. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening 1st down as they take the field a 2nd time. 1st down, Rodgers. He'll get this one to Adams. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Azeez Al-Shire that time on the tackle.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And with 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
The give on second to Hall. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Third down give to Hall. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
Going to the ground again on first. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Hall gets it again on second down. Jukes one defender. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Christian Harris on the stop. That's going to be a gain of 6, and they need only inches now here on third down. Here's Hall once more. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Now looking to throw with Rodgers. Into the hands of Garrett Wilson. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Second and 3 now. Rodgers here off the play action. This will be caught by Adams. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
All right, all set up now. First and 10. Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
To throw, Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Adams. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. They find 7 yards, and now they've got first and goal.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
They'll run here. It's Hall. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run, in need of some attention. Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's second and goal. Hall. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Jets go up 6-0 here in the first. Breece Hall with the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Greg Zuerlein for the point after try. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Jets will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Zuerlein has it all teed up and ready to send it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. This Texans offense readied up for its second drive of the contest. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. Now begin with a run by Mixon. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. That play good for 17 and a first down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw. That's just discipline with a capital D. The play in the huddle is a running back screen, but it takes discipline for that offensive line to not get downfield. Discipline for that receiver to stay alert, stay aware that he's a viable option as well.
Pass taken in by Diggs. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
1st and 10, a run to Mixon. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
And that won't be brought in, but I love the deep shot there. Some excitement for us on our final play of the opening quarter. We will not get another play in here. That's going to do it for quarter number 1. Neither side separating much so far. More from MetLife coming right up. Welcome back. We'll begin the second quarter with the Texans in possession. They're advancing it well as they face second down. Out of the shotgun, a give to Mixon. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. They're going to run here. It's Mixon. No gain that time, and now it'll be 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come. You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the 2 defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch that earns some momentum.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're headed in reverse after that sack.
Hey, I get it. You know, there are times as a decision maker playing quarterback, you take a sack and you cut your losses. When you get an opportunity in the red zone on 3rd down, you'd love to give your guy on the other end a chance. Because a touchdown, well, we know in the course of outcomes of games, so much more influential than settling for a field goal. Well, that's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Wangu now to return. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Jets and Breece Hall about set to go on offense. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Hall. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1. They go right back to Hall. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Here's Rodgers on 1st and 10. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Petrie. And the Texans get the football on the first turnover of the contest.
That is just a big-time individual effort, Kate, defensively. First, he takes the ball away, and then he's looking for points, right? He turns from defense to offense, and one more move, and he might have broken it to the house.
The Texans and running back Joe Mixon headed out for their next series. And they're set up well inside of enemy territory, and they've got a short field after that pick. First down, ball at the 36.
Here we go.
From the gun, Stroud. Completed to Collins. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that game. Quincy Williams making the tackle. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Staying between the tackles with Mixon. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. They pick up 1 on the run. Need more, though. That takes him to 3rd and 5. Shotgun now for Stroud. He completes it in traffic. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And it sets up a Houston first.
2J.
Working inside the red zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Houston! The Texans parlay the interception into points. It's a Stephon Diggs touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Point after, up and good by Fairbairn. And the Texans push their lead to 3. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Wangu now to return. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. They are coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. They start the drive with Hall. He's contained at the line for no gain. Aziz Al-Shire that time on the tackle. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
At the 29-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. That's complete to Wilson. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
On first down, here comes Hall. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Look at Jimmy Ward getting up there to make that stop. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
At the 41-yard line.
Rodgers here from the gun. That one's cut along the left sideline. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give the Jets a first down.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hall. And they bring him down around the 34. They've invested some early touches in him, Brock, and the returns so far, I'd say very promising.
Kate, I've told you this story before, but it was the same play 18 plays in a row. You know, I was really good with that with that clipboard on the sidelines. 18 plays in a row. Peyton ran the same play. If you can't stop it, keep calling it.
First down throw by Rodgers. Finds him over the middle. And he gets him around 6 there. Azeez Al-Shire that time on the tackle. So it's the 2-minute warning here from MetLife. The Jets are on the move here. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 27. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They'll throw again. Rodgers. Conklin brings it in. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out. Throwing again, it's Rodgers. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. The Jets take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
At the 17-yard line.
Gotta forget about 1st down in a hurry. They need a chunk of yards here on 2nd and goal. Trying again, following the sack. He brings it in. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. Timeout taken by New York. That's its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, Rodgers. He's got it. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So the Jets are going to try a field goal on 4th down. Greg Zuerlein headed out. Bass's kick is good. And it'll knock this game up late in the 2nd quarter.
In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
Zuerlein has it all teed up and ready to send it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. The Texans returning their offense and this running back to the field. They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left. Not a whole lot of time left for him to put something together here before the break. And he's got this complete to Dameon Pierce. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. 2nd and 3 now.
On the quick, right?
From the 37. Taken in by Pierce.
This is one of those plays, Kate. I can just hear defensive buzzwords. Pursue. Effort. Run him down. Just a total effort defensively to knock that running back right out of bounds and put a negative yardage mark on this.
And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Mosley. And the Jets will have a shot at least a field goal here. Maybe the end zone after that return.
That's so cool. He really did it all for him, didn't he? First he forced the turnover, and then he set them up in a better spot with a really nice return. Yeah, he had designs on doing the scoring for him, too. One more move, and he might have broken it for 6.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Greg Zuerlein going to try to knock this through for the Jets. His first kick was good. This second look from 35 yards away. Bass's kick is good. And they've taken back the lead.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. Return starts from the goal line. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. That brings us to the break. The Jets with a halftime lead here in East Rutherford. Now we'll send you down the East Coast to Orlando. Turn things over to our buddy Jonathan Coachman in the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. We were treated to a solid first half out of the running back, Breece Hall. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. So as we get set to begin the third quarter, it's the Texans offense who's going to be out there first. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And this is scooped up by the Jets. And New York takes it back for a touchdown. The Jets grow the lead coming out of halftime. Great time to bring some extra pressure off that snap, and that made all the difference in getting that fumble and the defensive score.
I could hear it in your voice. I think you saw it coming. I saw it coming. I think even the crowd saw it coming.
Yep.
But that quarterback did not see that blitz coming, and boy, did it pay dividends.
Zuerlein on now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jets make it a 10-point ball game. Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Here come the Texans as they get set to take over on offense. And this drive would be a win if they can just hang on to the football, Brock, coming off those back-to-back turnovers. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Schultz with the catch. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Collins there to grab it. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Has his man, it's Mixon. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. He is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook, and he knocked him back across the line.
Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
And you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And it'll be their football. The Jets out to begin another drive. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. To the air here on first down, Rodgers. He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag.
Intentional grounding, offense.
Well, I've always wanted to ask this, and this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
It's a gain of 5, but they're still well behind the sticks. Third down coming up. Rodgers set to pass. Able to hit home, complete. And he gets this one up to the 10-yard line.
It's plays like that, Kate, right, wrong, where I sit and judge a defense. I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on third down.
Jukes out a one-stop. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. And that punt gets up to 59 yards. And it's going to be Texans football.
All right.
Stroud throwing here on first. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down. From the gun, Stroud. This is complete to Schultz. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
All right, set now, 1st and 10. Running with Mixon out of the gun. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. DJ Reed brings him down that time. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. Keeping it with Mixon. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Stroud now on third. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
I'm not sure how this defense, like that guy slipped through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
First down, Stroud. He's on the move. He's on the move. Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
It's Mixon on 2nd down. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. A gain of 3, and now they're going to be able to plan for 1st and goal. Oh, fullback's got it. Look at the power. And he's in for the touchdown. The Texans shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Goal line formation, a give to the fullback powering forward. Is that Lorenzo O'Neal? That Tom Rathman down there, Brock? It doesn't get more old school smash mouth than that.
Yeah, I think you could go back to the early 1900s with no face masks and still find that play, that formation, and yes, sometimes even that touchdown.
Fairbairn now for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Texans cut it to a field goal game.
Texans 17.
Volley set up and it's away. Just a three-point game now. Wangu now to return. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Jets offense now set to take over. They still have the lead, but that touchdown makes it a little close for comfort. This drive a chance to get it back up to a two-score game. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Wilson's got it. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
They give on second to Hall. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
Now Rodgers on 3rd and short. Finds his target, Hall. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. It's a gain of 4. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Hall running between the tackles. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Rodgers here from the gun. Malachi Corley reels it in. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it'll give the Jets a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On the counter, Hall. And he's brought down for a loss. That's the end of the 3rd on Sunday night. The Jets have it with a lead to start the 4th, but the win's not secure quite yet. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Now here's Rodgers. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Pressure comes. Rodgers. It's tipped away, and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down. Punt team on the field. Thomas Morstead will kick it away. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. And that's going to pin them as deep as it can go. They're going to be set up inside their own 5-yard line. Out now come the Texans on offense. And with where that punt stuck them, Broncos, it's going to be tough to repeat the touchdown from their last drive.
On the quick, right?
Now an inside handoff to Brooks. And it took a couple of guys to hold him down there after a gain of just 1.
As an offense in these situations, Kate, you could feel your own goal line, and you're not going to risk putting the ball in the air. So that means you're going to run it, and you're going to buy whatever breathing room you can.
Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Third down, Mixon gets it. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. They managed just 1 yard there. It's going to be 4th and 9.
This close to your own goal line, they really don't want to risk a sack. That means, well, one option, run it and buy whatever breathing room you can.
The Texans set to punt. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The kicking team got downfield quickly there. He didn't manage much on the return. And it'll be good field position for them as they take over right at midfield. Throwing on first down, Rodgers. Short pass brought in. And he'll get this through midfield and start pushing into Texans territory.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. And he's able to get this down to the 36. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
You know, Coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a third down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
First down throw by Rodgers. Oh, no, the ball is loose. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. And they corral him well behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
They really need some chunk yardage here on second down. Trying again, following the sack. This will be caught by Adams. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Third and long, Rodgers. Hall there to haul it in. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Fourth down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. Now this one, not much of a chance of it staying in the field of play. They'll mark it out at the 13-yard line. The Texans back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And the running lanes, and they've been hazardous. Not quite the decorated collection of highlights from him that we're going to look at here. Those big plays, the explosive runs where he leads an offense, just haven't been there for him in this one. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Stroud. Coming deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next. This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over him.
On the ground again with Mixon. And he gets them a fraction more breathing room out to the 3-yard line. Just 1 yard on the run. That brings up 4th down.
Well, Kate, that's a white flag waving if I've ever seen one. I'm not sure I saw any avenue with that run play that was going to result in the first down. It felt more like the coordinator saying, well, you earned that call by the mishaps on 1st and 2nd down.
And he's brought down before the return gets far. Call that a 64-yard punt officially. And it's going to be their football coming up. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. Rodgers will look to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Hall takes it straight ahead. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. A quick 3 plays, Brock, and we have arrived at 4th down just like that as he comes through with some contact to break up what looked like a catch.
Now, guess what, Kate? These guys aren't getting paid by the down defensively. They want to get themselves off the field in as few snaps as possible, and there was no way they were letting this drive extend beyond a 3-and-out.
Now we get a look at this Texans offense. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Diggs there to bring it in. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains. Well, that's one who chalked up to the pressure, earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
2nd and 10, Stroud the throw. Hits him on the in route. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it sets up a Houston 1st. Some early movement on the left side there, but was he the first to go, or was he provoked? There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Into the hands of Schultz. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Texans trail by a field goal. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Running back sent in motion. To the air yet again. It's Stroud. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
Complete beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Here we go.
Here he is to throw. He's got him. That's Mixon. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. The clock rolls as the Texans try to hurry their offense to the line. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Here we go.
To throw. He has the first over the middle, and he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Two timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Setting up to pass. Completed to Collins. And he's to the 5 before going out of bounds. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Forward.
Back to throw. And will he? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down.
Forward.
Looking to throw it. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Mosley.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Now here comes the New York offense. They run out still in possession of a 3-point lead thanks to the efforts of their defense, Brock, and now a chance to run out this clock.
And you do not want to put your defense back on the field in a tough position and needing another stand to end it. You take control of it. You make sure that defense is rested and celebrating, and hopefully you can pull out that victory formation.
A kneel down here, and they can start to celebrate this win. With the win in hand, they'll take the knee and let this clock run out.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So the win goes to the Jets. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And, Kate, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game that's not about how you start. All about how you finish.
Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Jets as we say so long from New York.